Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Vivek's Automation Lab. So last chapter we saw how we can build the Docker image using this Docker file, what is the format of the Docker file and everything. Now in this session we are going to learn how we can deploy this image once it is built to the Docker Hub. So friends, I think you already know this Docker Hub here, right? This is the Docker Hub. If you have not signed up, just sign up. It's very easy and it's free, so you can just sign up. So I have already signed up and I can see I have few images here, right? But I don't have the image which I just created now. So let me go ahead and deploy it here. So how to do that? Let's see. Let's clear this screen and I will say Docker. If you say only Docker, you can see all the commands that we have in the Docker, right? So you can see these are all the commands. Login. So this login is like, okay, login to the Docker registry. So if you want to push your image, if you want to deploy your image to the Docker Hub, you have to log in. So you have to just say docker login. Right now it's in username. So username, friends, whatever when you signed up. So you have to provide your user ID, that's the ID that you have created when you signed up for the Docker Hub. And then it's asking the password, so you can provide your password. So login succeeded. Now we are successfully logged in. Now to push the image, so let's see if we have the image here, right? Docker images. Let's see what images we have. So you see we have created these images here, right? My Java image 35 minutes back I have created this. Okay. So it's 108 MB and now I'm going to, now this image is not in the Docker Hub, it's in our local. We can run this image locally. Like when you run this image, the container is created. We already saw it, right? Now to push it to the Docker, we say docker push and then we can say the image name, right? So you have to provide the full path like 82493766624 and then you have to provide the name of the image and just press enter. Let's see. Okay, it's saying Docker is not recognized as an internal. Oh, sorry friends, so the spelling is mistake. Okay, so it should be like this. See, now it's pushing our image to the Docker Hub. So it's just taking some time as it is 100 MB files, friend. So you know why it is 100 MB, because it has Alpine, it has Java, it has everything, right? It has our program, but mostly the space is because of Alpine. That is our base image here. So it is taking some time. So we can wait for some time and then we can see it. Yeah, it's just taking some time. We can wait for some time. That should be fine. Yeah, so I think we have to wait for some time as it is 55 MB. It's still in progress. So it is pushing to the Docker Hub. So once it is there, once it is completed, we can see it there. So let's see. Even you know, to pull the image we don't need to log in, right? But if you want to pull the image like from your Docker Hub, then you may need to log in from private. Like if you want to pull Alpine, so that is not private, that is public image, right? So you don't need to log in. But if you want to pull some image like my Java image, you have to log in, same way as we are logging to push this image. So that is one thing. I think, yeah, it's 103 MB. So now I think it should be done. Just a few more seconds. Yes, it is done now. So if you go to this here and just let's see, if I refresh it here, see, now my Java image is, I can see it here, right? Updated a few seconds ago. So it got updated here, it's got pushed here, it's got deployed here. Okay friends, and if you see, let's see, if you go here in this image, see, and let's see the tags, right? tags is latest because you have not provided anything when you pushing it, that's why it's latest. But suppose you want to provide some tag like some version, so why we will do that, right? So suppose there is some changes here in the Docker file, instead of 8 now it's 9, the version of JDK changed, right? So once you change it, then you have to again build your image, right? So you have to build your image again. So once your image is built, suppose you build your image and now you have to deploy, so we can provide some different tagging, some different version. So what we can do is like, okay, Docker, so we build the image, then we can say Docker tag, and then we can say name of our image, my Java image, right? And then we can say the tag is we can say release 1.1, right? So this is what we want to say, okay? And then yeah, I think this should be fine, Docker tag, and then we can say enter. Let's see. So Docker tag exactly requires 2, okay? So we have to say again, okay, then okay friends, so we have to say here the latest that we have there, right? So latest, we have the latest there, and then we want to change it to okay, what we want to change is like my Java image, and we can, okay, yes, my Java image, and then we want to say 1.1, or we can say release 1.1, whatever you can say, release 1.1, and then you can hit enter. So now it's saying create a tag name, requires exactly 2 arguments. So something is missing, friends. Let's see what is missing. Docker tag latest, and then okay, so we did this mistake here, right? Here we have to say like this, release 1.1, right? We have to provide this code. Okay friends, so now it's done. Now if you go here and you just refresh, let's go back here, right? It's saying okay, this is the latest, okay. Let's okay, let's see, go to repository, you can see our repository. So it's saying now, okay, so we created the tag, but again we have to push it. So we have to say okay, Docker, so push, because we created the new version, we created the new build, and then we have the new version, but we did not push it, so we have to push it again. Docker push, the command will be okay. So whatever is already exists, it will just update it if there is any change, and then let's refresh it now. See, now it's saying few seconds ago, so the same image, but if you go in the tags, it will say okay, now there are 2 tags, latest and the release one. So somebody wants to pull the latest image, they will say okay, Docker pull and the image name and latest. Somebody wants to pull this release 1.1, they can pull it. So this is how we can change the tag name, right friends? Yeah, and there is one more thing we can discuss here. So suppose somehow I clear this screen and then I want to see my Docker logs, right? Let's see what's Docker logs. Okay, clear Docker logs. I think it's only log, Docker log. Oh, sorry. So first let's see what is the image name. Docker images, Docker images. So we have these images right now. Let's see. Docker is -a. Sorry guys, I think Docker is -a. Okay, so there are so many containers are there and so many containers they are exited, right? Now suppose you want to see the, okay, what is this container, and you want to see, or suppose you want to see any container, so just copy this name or just copy this container ID, copy it, and then you can say here docker log container ID, and then you can see, okay, number 8, because this container we created and when we executed we got this result, right? So if everything is cleared and we stop the container and we want to see the logs, we can use docker logs. Okay friends, yeah, thank you for watching.